in camera, so in your own time.
Do you look at the camera or you're not
Just
listening?
look at me.
For now, you can look at me for the camera, but then when I start speaking to you, look at me.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to speak to you guys. Right.
Yep.
I'm here at the screening of the film called Leah, which focuses on the day. Sorry, start again.
Right. Okay. Yes. Say where you are.
Yeah.
Why don't you push that question onto?
Okay, that's
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Go for it.
Here I am at the screening of Leah, and I'm here joining with the director and producers of the film. So I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions. What was your main inspiration, and what does the film focus on?
Okay, so Leah is the story of a 15-year-old girl. It's the day in the life of a 15-year-old girl with sickle cell, and it's also about the relationship between her and her mother. Sorry, what was the first part of the question again?
What inspired you to get into this topic?
Into the topic. So I was originally asked to do a Zumbathon in aid of sickle cell, and after I'd done the Zumbathon, I started to do some research into sickle cell, and it really inspired me to want to bring that subject to the screen. So I implemented it into a script that I'd written, which was about a mother and a daughter, and put the sickle cell element into it, and before we knew it, we had a script ready to go. So.
I understand that the film, when I watched it, everything looked very believable and the credibility of it was great as well. So I just wanted to find out how challenging and what challenges did you face trying to make that happen?
It was hard because, of course, sickle cell is something that over 12,500 people in the UK suffer from. So, we have to give credit to them and make sure that whatever we show on screen is exactly the same as what would happen to someone who has a crisis or is living with the disease. So this all came with the research, and also had a lot of help from people that we know that have sickle cell and that volunteer to help with the film, with our research, and helped us. For example, the medication in the film, that was that was from David, who helped us with the screening. Sorry, with the film. David, who helped us with the film, he supplied the tablets. But it was. Sorry, shut up. I'm talking too much.
It's fine. So how hard?
You talk. Sorry.
How hard was it trying to get everyone educated and understand the severity of the disease and try to get everyone to play their role to the fullest ability?
I think it was really important that they understood first and foremost what the illness was about. We realised that quite a few of the actresses didn't actually know what sickle cell was about until they read the script and obviously done a bit of the research that we provided for them. So that was really interesting to be able to educate people as well through the journey. And in that, obviously, they would have to take on their own research to kind of understand and get in the mindset of somebody. Definitely with Leah. I know that Tosha did quite a few one-to-one rehearsals with her and with the mum to try and get across the whole experience of going through a crisis, what it looks like to go through a crisis and make that believable. At the end of the day, we're trying to bring awareness, so we don't want to make them a subject or make it embarrassing, but we want people to be able to see what it's like to go through the experience of a crisis. And one of the main things that I remember from the research is that the pain is so severe and intense, very much like sometimes knives being stabbed several times, and you're like, nah, I can't fathom what that feels like, but to try and portray that on the screen is really important. And so those things we had to really hone in, or the director would have honed in as well, to the actresses to make sure that that's believable.
So I know that you said that you're inspired by your community and the things that go around it. So is there anything else that inspires you that could maybe be an inspiration for your next film or the next film?
That's already the next film that is inspired by the same elements. So it's really about just taking everything in your life and taking different bits. And you ask me that question again, because I've started to think something else.
It's okay. I just wanted to know, because I know you're inspired by a community and everything that goes around and the people involved in it. So is there anything else that you're inspired by at this moment that could be your inspiration for your next project?
I'm really inspired by the 70s and 80s. I have a passion for that era, and as you saw with Leah, I put that in the flashback part of the film. So my next project is a teaser for Brixton Rock, which is a book and we're trying to make that into a feature film. So that's the next project that we're working on, again inspired from the 70s and 80s period.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.